Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to my Bible reading. Tonight, during our readings, we are going to read through Joshua chapter 15. I am reading out of the New American Standard Bible. If you are joining, you may follow along in your Bible, or just listen along as I read through mine. Again, as I said, we'll be reading through Joshua chapter 15. Territory of Judah. Now the lot for the tribe of the sons of Judah, according to their families, reached the border of Edom, southward to the wilderness of Zin, at the extreme south. Their southern border was from the lower end of the Salt Sea, from the bay that turns to the south. Then it proceeded southward to the ascent of Akrabim and continued to Zin. Then went up by the south of Kadesh Barnea and continued to Hezron, and went up to Adar and turned to Karka. It continued to Asmon and proceeded to the brook of Egypt, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your southern border. The eastern border was the Salt Sea, as far as the mouth of the Jordan, and the border of the north side was from the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. Then the border went up to Beth Hugla and continued on the north of Beth Harabah. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. And the border went up to Debir from the valley of Achor, and turned northward toward Gilgal, which is opposite the ascent of Adumimim, which is on the south of the valley. And the border continued to the waters of En Shemesh, and it ended at En Rogel. Then the border went up to the valley of Ben Hinnom, to the slope of the Jebusite on the south, that is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain, which is opposite the valley of Hinnom to the west, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim toward the north. And from the top of the mountain, the border turned to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah, and proceeded to the cities of Mount Ephron. Then the border turned to Bala, that is Kiriath Jearim. Then the border turned from Bala westward to Mount Seir, and continued to the slope of Mount Jearim on the north, that is Chesalon, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and continued through Timnah. Then the border proceeded to the side of Ekron northward, and the border turned to Shekaron, and continued to Mount Balaam, and proceeded to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. The western border was at the Great Sea, even its coastline. This is the border around the sons of Judah, according to their families. Now he gave to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, a portion among the sons of Judah. In accordance with the command of the Lord to Joshua, namely Kiriath Arba, Arba being the father of Anak, that is Hebron. And Caleb drove out from there the 3 sons of Anak, Sheshai, Aman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. Then he went up from there against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir previously was Kiriath Sepher. And Caleb said, the one who attacks Kiriath Sepher and captures it, I will give him Achsah, my daughter, as a wife. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, captured it. So he gave him Achsah, his daughter, as a wife. And it happened that when she came to him, she incited him to ask her father for a field. So she dismounted from the donkey, and Caleb said to her, "What do you want?" Then she said, "Give me a blessing, since you have given me the land of the Negev. Give me springs of water also." So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Judah, according to their families. Now the cities at the extremity of the tribe of the sons of Judah toward the border of Edom in the south were Kabzeel, Eder, and Jecher, Kaina, Dimona, and Adadah, Kadesh, Hazor, and Ithnan, Ziph, Talim, and Bealoth, Hazor, Hadatah, Kiriath Hezron, that is Hazor, Amam, Shema, and Moladah, Hazar, Gadah, Heshmon, and Beth Pelet, Hazor, Shaul, Beersheba, and Beziothia, Bala, Im, and Nazim, Eltolat, Jasil, and Hormah, Ziklag, Madmanah, and Sansana, Leboath, Shalim, Ain, and Rimmon, and all 29 cities with their villages. In the lowland, Eshtaol, Zoar, and Ashna, Zanoah, and Ganim, Tapua, and Enam, Jarmuth, Adullam, Sechol, and Hezekiah, Sharaim, Adathaim, Gera, and Generothaim, 14 cities with their villages. Zenon, Hadashah, and Migdal-gad, Delin, Mizpah, and Jokthel, Lahish, Bozach, and Eglon, Kabon, Lamas, and Chitlish, Gederoth, Beth-dagon, Nama, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, Ether, and Ashan, Iptah, Ashna, and Nazib, Gila, Achzib, and Mareshah, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron, with its towns and its villages. From Ekron even to the sea, all that were by the side of Ashdod, with their villages. Ashdod, its towns and its villages. Gaza, its towns and its villages. as far as the brook of Egypt and the great sea, even its coastline. In the hill country, Shamir, Jatir, and Soho, Dana, Kiriath, Sana, that is Debir, Anab, Eshtermo, Anim, Goshen, Holan, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, Duma, and Eshan, Janum, Beth Tapua, and Afecha. Humta, Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Ma'on, Carmel, Ziph, and Jatua, Jezreel, Jokdim, and Zanoah. Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halu, Bethzor, and Gedor. Marath, Bethanoth, and Helikon, 6 cities with their villages. Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Arba, Medin, and Sachacha. Nibshan, the city of salt, and Engedi, 6 cities with their villages. Just as for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the sons of Judah could not drive them out. So the Jebusites live with the sons of Judah in Jerusalem to this day. So that concludes Joshua chapter 15. For our Bible session today, our Bible reading. If you're interested in more readings, I encourage you to take a look at our previous Bible readings together. We have already concluded Genesis through Joshua chapter 14. I hope you enjoyed the reading this evening, and I apologize if I pronounced anything incorrectly. Thank you for your forgiveness with that, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed week, and I will see you next Friday.